This past Saturday was NXT Deadline, and I already knew that I was going to be double screening that because I at a certain point I was like, well, damn, Ashe's 1 year anniversary show. I believe the
Mhm.
it started at 6:45 is when the stream started, and Deadline their pre-show may have been 6:30 because I think that show started. They were both supposed to be starting around 7, so I was like, damn, I'm really gonna be double screening for real because this Deadline do like is a good show. When I tell you not that Deadline was on mute, but aside from Obafemi and like parts of the Iron Survivor women's match,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't tell. I was so locked in to the Ashe show. Again, talking about tournaments, they held that 8-man tournament to crown the men's champion. If you did not watch the stream, I'm gonna spoil it, but I do implore you, ASHEWrestling.com, buy the stream, buy the show, watch it. You're going to be ahead of the curve once January 9th hits and they're starting to drop episodic editions of these Ashe shows on the YouTube for free. You're going to be well ahead of the curve. So, matter of fact, let me get this one. There
Darius
was
number one. Darius number one.
Darius. I mean, it's funny. We kind of gave him that name early, and it was like a prophecy for real, for real.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There was a point during because it was right here. It was right here. I love the fact that they had the brackets right, and it was after the first round, after the shenanigans where Trevor Aeon's people took out Jordan Holt.
Shout out Jordan Holt, man. Hold your head
Shut,
up, man. Yeah, I mean, get right.
yeah, he's damn. He said he's gonna be getting well soon. He working on it, but it was the point where they showed the bracket where after Darius Carter won his round one match, and I was like, not only is he about to face Billy Dixon, here we go. Not only is he about to face Billy Dixon, but the winner of that was going to be facing Darius Lockhart. I was like, nah, I already see it. I already see what's happening. I already see what's going on. Darius Carter went into his semifinal match with Billy Dixon. I don't think the bell even rang. Matter of fact, I know Billy Dixon's jump was still playing. He was hanging off the side of the rope trying to get into the ring, and Darius Carter beat his ass.
Hey.
Destroyed that man on them steel. Again, he beat his ass. He put hands on some other people, and then he made Nadia Hunter declare him the winner. And Caprice Coleman, mind you, AEW or Ashe commissioner Caprice Coleman said, "We got to finish the tournament. Let this man through." Went in, had a rematch with Darius Lockhart. Solid match, beat his ass too, and was and I dare I say stole the title because the one big question is, well, he didn't qualify, but hey,
So it's ill because he didn't qualify. He didn't work a first round match
nope,
or a third round match. I think he
nope,
did work the second round. He won the second round, and then he just got through.
yes,
He
no, he won the first round. He beat
second.
Darian Bankston first round.
That was first round.
That was first round because Darian. Yeah, it was first round because he took over Jordan Holt's spot because that was it was going to be Jordan Holt and Darian Bankston, but Jordan got injured, so Capri said we got to get this tournament going and put him in that spot because he ended up beating Billy Dixon ass in the semifinal, which was technically the second round.
Shout out.
Shout out.
I
Keith
thought that was
Shut.
Paperboy for a second.
I was gonna say what's really going on. Brian Hint, I'm sorry, I'm gonna put your name out there. But nah, to for me, because I asked Darius Lockhart on this podcast some weeks ago, what are you gonna do if Darius Carter makes his presence known at the ASE 1 year anniversary? He said he's got an open invite, but he's been the one that's not one to do it. And when I said, "Are y'all ready?" he thought I was asking if North Carolina was going to be able to. I wasn't saying that at all. But God damn it, this was the end result of that show. I love it. I love it. What's he call himself? The shout out Mimi. What's he call himself? The leader of the culture now?
Yes.
This is the face of, how are y'all feeling about this literally being the face of ASE?
Absolutely love it. It is outstanding, as Pam would say.
I'm good with it. Right? I'm good with it. I thought it was all great. I know that a lot of, and wrestling always does this, where they want to put someone established as that first champion to, give some reverence, give some heft, give some weight to the title. I'm really a big fan of homegrown guys. So I like their guys. And Lockhart, Darius Carter is great. One of the best heels in the indies. I'll let him and AJ Francis fight that out.
Right.
But what I'll say is, it's really.
You don't think he's not homegrown to them, to ASE? He's been on every show.
No, but Darius Carter was Darius Carter before ASE. You see what I'm saying? And I've seen a couple of these other guys before him, but the North Carolina guys, the guys that are down there, and from every show, is Darius Carter been on every show?
That's what I thought.
He wasn't. He missed at least one or two.
I think because him and Billy, if I remember correctly, him and Billy Dixon had that fight after the match at the 5th show. So I think they were both technically suspended from ASE 6. Billy Dixon came back at the no, I think it was ASE 4, 5, because it was the 7th show. ASE 6 is when Billy Dixon came back at the last show. Him and Darius Lockhart had a tag match, and that's how they qualified for the tournament. But it's actually Darius Lockhart or Darius Carter wasn't at 2 shows then, because they got suspended from the 1, and then at ASE 6 he had an invitation and he did not show. He sent a video, talking cash shit to all of them. But
listen. All right, this is one of the conversations me and Cal talk about. We talk that inside baseball that ain't always the most entertaining stuff. So a lot of it doesn't make it here. Right. One thing that we've always talked about with ASE is, since the first show, they've been trying to figure out what that booth is supposed to look like. Always thought Suge did a great job there. I thought Chris Lee and Bronner did an amazing job. This pay-per-view, my favorite part of the show was horny Chris Lee when Faye came out. I chuckled. I text Chris immediately like, fam, you are hilarious.
He was crazy.
Because he was like, you need somebody to rub your shoulder. I said,
right. Like he was going, and I'm like, Chris,
this is great.
It was good. It was good TV. Very good TV.
Yeah.
And I do want to echo that though.
Me out through him. I'm like, why would you do that, man?
Right. No, I think I feel like we've said it on this podcast, and I think a lot offline. I think Chris Lee is a really great addition to and what he does for those broadcasts is very important, because he is kind of the Gordon Soley, the Jim Ross, the Michael. He's that voice that is guiding you, but like he's also the guy who's what'd he say? He called Darius Carter trash. He stood up. You're trash after the show. Like he can get that stuff off too. But I think Gerard, especially over the last couple of Ashe shows, I think he's really been starting to come into his own as an on-air personality, not just like an interviewer. Because I think you're right. The two of them on commentary this past show was really great stuff.
I read all Gerard Bronner's tweets in his voice.
Right.
Right.
I just woke up this morning and went to the bathroom. Things went well.
Shout out. And, shout him out.
Yeah,
and Joe Dixon, you're right. And that's Yaya has been going back and forth with Darius Carter on Twitter. I
think Yaya is 1 or 2 tweaks away from being a full-on like great guy. Like he got it, he gets it, and
he's got
his
it.
presentation, his moveset is crazy. He go crazy out there.
You know, his matches are really ill. He was one of those guys, when you talk about the homegrowns that probably could have made it, he would be high on the list of
that's who I wanted to win. That is
exactly. I know. Yeah, of course. That makes a lot of sense. I've gotten to see him a couple times now live.
And I think he's a New York guy, actually.
That makes
sense.
I
first saw him in New York. But
I've seen him
when
a
they
couple
were
times
first doing like their videos for Ashe,
yes.
And they started doing like their extra content, like that top 5 thing that they did in their intermission, which was dope. One of the first ones was Yeah. I mean, shout out to Big Time Yeah.
When I went to Black WrestleFest, they filmed a JTP South thing right out there. That may have been the first time I saw him. I believe it was him and a couple of them out there. Anyway, ASEWrestling.com. Again, they announced January 9th, episodic Ashe. Matter of fact, go back to the Darius Lockhart conversation we had, maybe about a month ago. He talked about, that in particular. They mentioned that they're going to be in Vegas for WrestleMania. I want to say it's April 17th at noon, but don't quote me on that. Yeah, it's Thursday, I believe. It's but it's during the day, so that'll be ill too, whatever that's going to be. I'm trying to think if there was anything else in particular.
It ain't enough time for Zoe to get drunk.
Nah. He may just be waking up from the night before.
So you gotta go straight to the Ashe show.
Right, yeah.